Welcome back to the John Roberts Gaming Channel. This is John Roberts, and this is part 2 of our match with subscriber Constantine. So, we're just gonna jump right in on this one.
Soviet Union round 5. We got 6 infantry and a tank. We're just gonna start gobbling up all this land. Ukraine, Belarusia, Xinjiang, and Szechuan. Alright, so no combat. Soft captures. Oh, so this infantry here from Vologda go to block these tanks. This one tank. I'm going to shift some of these units. I'm going to leave a few infantry there. I'm going to put the tanks in Ukraine. I'm going to put the anti-aircraft. I'm going to leave the anti-aircraft there. Japan has more aircraft. And let's just put an infantry everywhere so that there's an infantry in each spot for trading or blocking or whatever we may need. And put a couple of artillery around. That looks good. Mobilize the tank out of Russia. We'll put 4 infantry in Caucasus and 2 infantry in Karelia. Okay, let's see what the Germans have in store for us. Okay, UK round 5. Alright, so Germany round 5 was 5 tanks and 1 infantry, repaired 4 points of damage. Took back Karelia, destroyed 6 infantry and 1 artillery, and lost 3 tanks and 1 fighter. So that's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 18, 28. So I actually profited with the United Kingdom. I don't need to well, there was a couple of Soviet units there I left. I thought it would shore it up, but he went for that attack. It was very costly for him. No non-combat, apparently. Mobilized 5 tanks and 1 infantry in Germany. The only thing that's making it almost questionable to take Berlin this round. I think I'm going to 1-2 punch him. UK, I got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with the bombardment. And then with the United States, I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can collectively come in with 20. He's got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll say 10 because he's got a little pile of tanks. He's got 10. I could double that with 20. I think that is good. And I think I should go for that. Probably be able to get it back, but it would be devastating if I accomplish that. So let's see about that. That is 6. I don't need more powerful units now. What's happening here? He has no units for these transports. So if I get rid of these, there is no threat to India. So just more infantry. Let's see. Let's get a bomber. We don't really need fighters at this point. I think bombers should be preferable. Aircraft at this point for me. I like it. 8 infantry and 1 bomber. Let's see if this is a bad idea. And you, of course, cannot make it. No, let's put them all. Everything. May the dice gods be with us. Okay, so I retreated with the 2 fighters because he now has 5 units left in here. I can come in with twice that. That should be plenty. 5 units, one of them's in the air. He did get one of my aircraft. That was unfortunate. Alright, we can take this fighter. We can land down in India. We'll take this fighter and land in India. These 2 units, the infantry and artillery, into Persia. With this transport, pick up the infantry in Brazil. Go to 13 and pick up the infantry in Morocco. Bring the cruiser with them. Then drop off the infantry in Morocco. Bring this cruiser up with them. Leave this infantry in Morocco. Now we can take both these infantry up. Got a destroyer there. That's fine. 42. Double and triple check these, alright. Let's mobilize our units. A bomber in UK. 3 infantry down in India. 5 in UK. Let's see what Japan's got in store for us. Okay, USA round 5, before we do anything, how did this little green bar get? These shouldn't be set on subs remain at this point anyway, should they? I don't think I have any subs, so everything should just be on main. That almost cost me Western United States. So let's see, here we have 6, and here we have 3, so that's 9. Well, we're not going to bring these back, so we'll have 6 that can go. We're only going to use 2 of them, so we'll have 4 left, so that's 8. And we only have 6 here. I guess we'll bring all 6 up. He's got nothing in range of even Alaska, so that'll be fine. So do we need any land units? Yes, we do. We'll need 6 of them. And we can get a bomber. We'll upgrade 1 more of these. Save 4 APCs. So let's do what we can to take Berlin. So all of our infantry and artillery. Yes, of course we want to attack all the fighters. We have 10 units and we have the 2 bombardments. This should go well. Make sure we get Alaska back from him. Okay, so may the dice gods be with us. Okay, so he successfully captured Berlin. He will most likely get it back, but I predict that this is a definite game over type of situation. I guess you gotta land in Finland. Alright, aircraft carrier. To make C-Zone 5 landable, bring the destroyer too. 4 more infantry from eastern Canada into Finland. Let's get a fighter over there too. All these units from central USA up into Canada. Bring this fighter from India into Caucasus. Bring this destroyer up. Looks good. All the units in eastern USA. We'll send it over to Soviet Union. 7 infantry and a tank. That's a very nice. Let's make an assault on Evenki. These 3 infantry, this 1 artillery. Take Anhui and Kwangtung because we can. And we could take Bulgaria and Poland. We have an infantry and an artillery in western Russia that can assault these 2 tanks in Karelia. And we'll do it with 1 tank and 1 fighter. The other fighter can support Evenki. Okay, that looks good. May the dice gods be with us. excellent turn for the Soviets. Put the fighters, we'll just put them back in Moscow. Let's spread out our units a bit. Throw a bunch of units in West Russia. Put a little more in Kazakh. That looks good. Tank in Moscow, 4 infantry in Caucasus, 3 infantry in Moscow. Let's see what Germany's got in store for us. UK round 6. Germany made no purchases, of course, because they could not. And they took back Germany. That's the only thing they did. See, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We're not going to be able to take it back this round. I don't think. No, we just don't have enough. I moved some units back into Germany. So the United Kingdom. We'll just go with the regular 2 tanks and 2 infantry for, and some infantry and artillery for UK. So the UK, I guess, will take the west coast here, just like that. We could also take Italy, since he has no aircraft to stop us. Cruiser can come help, just so I don't forget. Do we want to go on a bombing run? Yeah, let's go on a bombing run, because I know he's going to try to spend his IPCs next round. This is convenient. Alright, we'll take Yunnan. Let's use a tank to blitz down into Malaya. The other tanks will actually go up to Szechuan. I like them there, Szechuan. May the dice gods be with us. I'm going to put the bomber in Caucasus. I'm just going to leave the fleet here, so that my 2 fighters are here. I don't really need... He's got nothing to oppose me. Don't need to worry about it, at least for now. Alright. I only landed aircraft. That's fine. Tank and 2 infantry. Didn't I move my 2 fighters? Oh, I couldn't. Well, I could have. I intended to move these 2 fighters, but oh well. Alright, all the other land units on the UK, and we'll see what Japan has in store for us. Okay, we're at USA, round 6. Let's review Japan's round 6. The 1 fighter, 3 tanks, and 4 infantry. Okay, Japan took Kwangtung, 1 infantry there. Took Anhui, no units lost in battle. 2 fighters to 61, 2 fighters to Manchuria, 1 cruiser, 1 destroyer, 2 battleships, 1 aircraft carrier. 53. Let's keep an eye on him. He's got 3 transports right here, but no, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4. He could take a chance. Oh, he can bring 2 units, so he's probably going to go for attacking, and we'll just put a couple infantry there to prevent him from doing that. And there's the 3 transports to 59 and 1 to 52. There's his mobilization. 1 fighter, 4 infantry, and then 3 tanks in Manchuria. So the USA might not really have many combat moves here, which is actually good. The United States really shouldn't have a lot of combat moves. The United States should be bringing units to Europe. When you have a United States that is just simply bringing units to Europe, you're usually doing well. So what are we going to purchase? Well, we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 transports. So we can afford to buy 2 more transports to make it 11. I'm going to buy 8 units to go with our transports. 3 of my transports are still gonna take a couple of rounds to get back to pick anything up, so I'm buying for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 transports. These 4, these 2, and the 2 that I'm gonna produce. So 8 land units should be good for that. We have 4, 5, we do 6 and 7, 8. Bomber and a fighter. And then we're gonna get 3 more infantry for Western USA. And I'm gonna save 14 IPCs. Alright, bomber. I think that's really it. So, may the dice gods be with my bomber. Alright, that was a successful bombing raid. Where do I want my bomber? I guess Caucasus is good because I could hit Japan or Germany from there. Let's get these 3 transports. These 2 transports go back to pick up more. These 4 transports will pick up more this round. Well, actually 3 of those transports. One of them will stay behind. We'll have another 4 or 6 infantry up in Canada again, and I believe there will be 3 transports here. So logistically I'm correct, I just kind of forgot what I was doing here. Okay, this US bomber, I'm going to also land in Finland. The fighter in Caucasus, I think I'm going to land you in Finland also. Since we have no transports left here, I mean, he doesn't have any aircraft, it really doesn't matter where I place my navy. I'm going to leave my carriers empty. These 2 fighters can just land in Finland as well also. You could take Alaska, but let's just pull out of Alaska anyway. And that's everybody. That looks good. I'm going to put bomber in Western USA, just so he can't leave transports just running around with no escorts. Another fighter, 2 more transports, and 9 infantry, 2 artillery, 3 infantry. Put them in Western and the other 6 in Eastern, and we can just send it over to Soviet Union. Soviet Union, round 7. I'm going to purchase a fighter. Soviet Union's got plenty of money, over 30, round 6, 7, that's about time to buy a fighter. I think the point is moot at this point. It's not like I need it for defense or for trading, but it's my own personal gauge of when I buy a fighter with the Soviet Union. Do I have over 30 IPCs? Is it round 5, 6, or 7? If those 2 things are a yes, I will usually purchase a fighter. So there it is. The rest will be land units, 5 infantry and 2 artillery. That's not bad at all. That is a good buy for Soviet Union. Alright. Baltic States and Southern Europe. 2 infantry. We'll take a fighter. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, and then land here for 4 or land here for 4. Because we also want to take a Yakut. And I think that's everyone. May the dice gods be with us. That works, that works. What do you say we move all this? No. The 1 infantry up there is fine. We want to go through the middle. You always want to go through the middle. Whether you are Japan going towards Moscow or you are Soviet Union going towards Japan, it's better to go through China rather than through Siberia. North of Mongolia here, it's just a bottleneck, whereas south of Mongolia here, in the Gobi Desert, it is less of a bottleneck. Just a little piece of advice. It doesn't really pertain to this game here because the Allies are in such a good position in this game. Let's start moving our units forward. We'll stack Ukraine. I'm going to bring this tank back over this way. Like I said, these units I'm going to move up into Szechuan. Germans don't have any aircraft, but the Japanese do. So let's head this way with these anti-aircraft guns, and we'll put 3 infantry in Kazakh with them to watch over them. I just recently learned if you attack a lone anti-aircraft with an aircraft, it does not fire. There needs to be a land unit with it. So that looks good. We'll just mobilize our units. Put the fighter in Russia. 1 artillery in Caucasus, 1 artillery in Karelia, 3 infantry to Caucasus, 1 infantry to Karelia, 1 infantry to Russia. Let's see what Germany's got in store for us. Alright, United Kingdom, round 7. What did Germany do? 2 fighters. He did take Poland, destroyed 1 infantry with no units lost. Okay, and 2 fighters mobilized to Germany. So now I'm looking at this, and perhaps it's time for another 1-2 punch. I mean, there is a possibility I could just take it with UK, but if not, I've got these 10 infantry, these 10 units here, with these 6 transports, some bombardment, 5 fighters, a bomber. So let's do that. But first, I'm going to purchase an industrial complex. I'm going to purchase 6 land units. I'm going to purchase a bomber, and I'm going to upgrade a couple of these land units to artillery, and we'll hold on to 5 IPCs. Can anyone else make it? All hands on deck. Take Kwang Tung. It would be nice to take Kwang Su and just end this game now, but may the dice gods be with us. Well, I know you saw it. I saw it. This bomber bombed the industrial complex. Error, I bombed a factory that I am going to control pretty soon. These two fighters in Szechuan. These units we're going to bring up to Kazakh. This cruiser and transport, I guess we'll bring you back to 13. Maybe you come back to United Kingdom and grab something. This fighter on the aircraft carrier, we did lose one fighter. Alright, let's move these units all up. It's all advanced towards Japan. That's a double check, let's triple. And that looks good. Okay, industrial complex. Right in Paris. Bomber in the United Kingdom. Let's see what Japan's got in store for us. Okay, USA, round 7. So first of all, we've got to take Berlin, and then it's got to be Kangsu. Alright, let's do it. All 10 of those units? Well, may the dice gods be with us. So Germany is ours. We'll take care of this little force right here. Make sure there's absolutely no chance of him getting it back. This bomber can go to Western USA. There's a 56. And I guess we'll just send everything back. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We'll risk it. Let's mobilize some units. Battleship in 56, aircraft carrier in 56, destroyer into 56, transport into 56, and submarine, Sea Zone 56. Let's send it over to Soviet Union. 10 infantry and a tank? How about 8 infantry and 2 tanks? I like that better. 8 infantry and 2 tanks. There we go. 4 and 2, 4 and 2. So I'm going to keep this infantry with this bomber. The purpose of this bomber is to give more support here in 56, 57, 53. Right? They can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, they can reach 56 at least. Or 57. Unlikely. I think unlikely is like a 65% chance. I got him on the curve here too. I'm going to lose a 1. He's going to lose a 2. Let's go for it. So something interesting happened here. When I was setting up this attack in Kwangtung, I honestly thought there was just 2 tanks here because there was 1 artillery. Everything over. Just bring it all over. Bring it all over. Alright. Units. 2 tanks. 4 infantry in Caucasus. 4 infantry in Russia. Let's send it over to the United Kingdom. United Kingdom, round 8. 2 tanks and an infantry. Okay. Land everything in someplace safe. Kazakh looks safe. Let's move these infantry up. Bring them closer to Kangsu. Bring these units up closer to Kangsu. 3 transports moving down that way too. Alright, let's mobilize some units. Why not? Let's see what Japan's got in store for us. say round 8. So if the dice gods will be with us on this one. That's actually obnoxious. Let's bring over this bomber. Alright. Let's mobilize these units. Alright, Soviet Union. Alright. That's gonna be it. I don't even have anything left to take. Send it over to United Kingdom. Looks good. Victory is ours. Okay, Constantine. Good game.
So just some final thoughts on this game. I'm not going to go into any specifics, any specific battles or anything like that. Just going to talk about some fundamentals. I feel that this player would benefit by purchasing more ground units. That would mean more infantry. I don't feel that you had enough ground units. Also, I would check out my defense profiles. There were some battles where I noticed that you were not losing your units efficiently in battle. This might help you win a few more battles and even get a little more luck on your side. And there were a few times that I felt that you left a few targets for me out in the open, vulnerable. Some tanks and fighters and that sort of thing. So just going by these fundamentals, more efficient purchases, more efficient battles, and leaving your front lines either overpowered or underpowered. You either have too little on the front line or too much on the front line. You don't want to leave medium stacks on the front line, especially when it involves units like tanks or fighters where I could profit. But that'll do it for this match. So as always, thank you for watching.